It's the Heavy Hitters Radio Show. We coming through your stereo. Speakers, Cubs losing bad, but we gonna come back and bust that ass. It's the B-side, how we do. Discussion of issues is what we do. From football to the flat earth, it don't matter.
Who goes first?
Who goes first, yeah.
There you go. Hey, man, I tell you what, man, this is Moose, a.k.a. Big House, man. I'm the host of the show. It's the Heavy Hitters Radio Show. How you doing?
Man, pretty good. We actually had a show without a show.
Yeah, that was some bull.
It was very compelling, man. I think we made
It was compelling.
We made Inferno's head explode.
You sound like 60 Minutes. It was very compelling.
Yeah.
What the hell you talking about?
Very compelling.
I tell you what, man, it's Moose, a.k.a. Big House. I tell you, I'm the host of the show, man. I'm happy to be here. I am not freshly showered, but my stomach is on fire right now. I've been drinking a shake for breakfast, like my man told us here that the Health Connection, he's here. Then I've been eating lunch and a sensible dinner and all that. I ate some chili, but it got my stomach on blast. You should see.
Sweaty booty cheeks,
You
man.
should see it, man. It's ridiculous.
I'm with you, dude. I just had to invest in some Johnson & Johnson and some Preparation H,
Do you have
some
some
cortisone cream,
Do you need
some Tux.
Some Tux.
I got the gambit of booty
You
protection.
gotta get some Tux, man. That's crazy. So hey, I'm all over that.
Oh,
so I need to
and I
find
got a
some.
squatty potty. Y'all got to check that out at Target.
I'm
They
not
got 'em
doing
now.
that. I'm
Dude,
not
it's
doing
awesome.
that.
It's like squatting in a hole.
I know you
Squatty
gotta
potty.
get
Dude,
the right
it comes
angle.
out by itself. Like
I don't-
without control.
I'm okay
like,
with the regular process.
No, regular process causes that vein to come in your forehead, man. You don't want that.
I'm not squirting squirt.
Oh,
Did you know what I
damn.
said?
Yeah,
Look,
you said that.
Yeah, I did it. That was a Freudian slip. Anyway, folks, I tell you what, man. All these voices you hear, man. These are some of our new guys. I tell you what, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save the start of the show. So that one voice you heard, man, talking about his squatty potty, man. That's our roving reporter. Our main man, the Health Connection. What's going on, man? You all right?
What's going down? Give a shout out to the 101, to the 1 out of 100. You know who you are.
Sell out, man. And then I tell you what, we got a guest. We got a guest. We got a guest on the show, man, that I feel like is going to really add a lot to what we're doing, man. Folks, let's give it up for Inferno, man. What's going on, y'all? Yes, it's true.
Certainly open to hearing whatever we hear tonight, and looking forward to whatever the discussion is. So,
all right,
this is a
hey
good
man,
thing.
if you look at him, you know what?
Yeah.
Like the pattern of his shirt is Genghis.
Yeah,
I know that he's fancy.
Yeah,
He's fancy. He's got the Genghis.
he's no stranger to talking on the microphone.
No, you heard that right?
Yeah, he's no stranger.
Smooth, wasn't he? He wasn't like everybody
Yeah,
else.
just-
Hey man, what's up, man? Yeah, it's in front. That's how we do it. You know what? He's right. So I appreciate that. I tell you what, man. You know what? It's such a treat when every week I get to announce, man, that one of your I get to announce.
If I ever run for office, man, I'm hiring you, man, to introduce me.
I tell you what,
For
you know,
sure.
hey, speaking of, I'll tell you what, let's just go right into it. It is political season, right?
Yes.
I'm doing you know what, you are running for what position? You tell me.
I'm running for city councilman.
All right, city councilman. All right, I'm going to do your commercial right now.
All right.
Hi. If you're looking for someone
Yes.
that does about everything in your community, folks, I tell you what, he can kill your bugs. If you need insurance, he's the guy you need to talk to. And I tell you what, if your house is unlevel or your basement is wet, matter of fact, your bottom is wet,
The bottom is wet.
then he's the guy you want to talk to. Folks, I want you to vote. I want you to vote for A. Jeezy.
Yes.
Let me tell you something about A. Jeezy. He's 6'9". He is a champion. He's an MVP in the area. Now, yes, we understand he was in Ohio, but he's from Indiana, even though he goes for all the Illinois teams. We don't really care about that. We don't really care about that because he is the man for the job, because when he's representing you, folks, he's really representing you. He's going to sell you some insurance. He's going to sell you some insurance. He's going to kill all the bugs in your house and get all the rodents out. and then he's going to make sure your bottom's not wet.
And your house is level.
Folks, give it up for the one, the only, A. Jeezy.
What's up, man? Life is good, man. That's a great introduction.
I got a question.
Woke ups.
Do you endorse that?
Yes, I endorse this message.
What do they say? I approve.
I approve this message. This is AG for 2016. I approve this message.
Yeah, that's right. We definitely got to have some of that. Hey, I tell you what, man, it's a pleasure to see all you guys here, man. You know, we got a lot of brothers in the house, man, doing something positive. All right, you guys good with that?
Yes.
I don't understand that look on your face right there. You see that look on his face? Was he?
LeBron got that ring.
Okay. All right, he's checking
Can't
out.
stand that dude.
Hey, so I tell you what, man. On this episode, we're gonna have some brews and reviews. I have seen that the Kevin Hart
Oh, okay.
show, so I'm definitely gonna talk about that. I did fall asleep, but it's not because it was boring.
You just busy.
It's because it's me, man. I'm busy, man. I got and so I definitely.
Did you go to the late show?
It was like 11:30 start.
You was set up for failure.
I was set up for, and I ate at Primetti Brothers. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna talk about Primetti Brothers before that too.
So it's open now.
So I ate at Primetti Brothers, and then I went to the movie, and the way they make the movie these days. By the way, matter of fact, why don't we just jump right in the show? They make the movies these days so because people stay at home, right? So you get there, it's comfortable. It's like your Barca lounger.
Right.
Then if you want to put your feet up, you can. The lights are just right. It's almost like you're just chilling, in a movie. In your home theater, and it's set up for failure for guys like me. I get up early every single day,
Right.
and so at 11 o'clock, I'm tired. And it's dark. He was very funny. But the minute that he went how sometimes those comedians have like
Set up.
about a minute set up. That's all it took.
That's all it took.
But when he was rapid fire, I was laughing the entire time. So I'm gonna tell you right now, for Kevin Hart, and by the way, Jeezy, do you want to explain what we even talking about?
Just brews and reviews. So basically, if it's something that's good, that means you don't need a lot of alcohol to enjoy it. So we typically give it between 0 and 1 brew for great shows. If it's something that's terrible, you need more drinks to enjoy it. So we give it between 5 and 10 brews. Like it's just like the worst.
Like sometimes you need a case for something.
And in the case, like David Copperfield.
David Copperfield. I thought it was a case in a couple lines.
Case in a couple lines. Yeah. He was terrible.
All right, so
don't waste your money.
So here's what we got. So I give Kevin Hart, man, 1 brew. Now, if you had more brews and you're awake, you took a nap or something, it's probably even more funny.
Right.
Because the part about him talking about, what's the coffee shop? Starbucks? Off the chains, man. That's all I'm going to say, off the chains.
I got a quick brews and reviews, too. I recently finally decided to see Suicide Squad. And it was a reason.
I still haven't seen it.
It was a reason why I waited 6 months till it came out to see it. Man. It was god awful, man.
Is that bad?
It was
It was okay.
It was okay.
Okay for how they presented it.
It was okay, and it was the fact that it was just okay. For it to be, I mean,
they made Will Smith the star of the movie. Is the only thing I didn't agree with.
DC has better TV programming.
Yes.
On Legends, I know Moose, you start watching Legends. We get the GSA on Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean,
do you know what the GSA is? Is Justice Society of America.
Oh,
it's on Legends now.
I'm behind.
Dude, it is.
Flash episode 4.
Dude.
Be quiet. I'm behind. I don't watch as much television.
Hey, I just started watching Game of Thrones. I'm on season 3, episode 6, and I'm on episode 2 of The Walking Dead. Finally,
I'm so far behind Walking Dead. I can't get into that.
I'm never going.
But Facebook is like all about. You know, I guess somebody got killed this week.
No, it's like some sort of premiere or something. I don't know.
The new season.
Inferno. Do you watch all that?
I watch Game of Thrones, and much like Jeezy, I'm pretty far behind on the whole Walking Dead thing. I think the main character's wife got killed in some jail compound.
Hush, man, hush.
No, nobody watches the show, dog. Like,
Which one are you talking about?
No,
you gotta be careful.
No, wait.
Hey man, there's a lot of people that listen to this show.
He's talking about Game of Thrones. I mean, not Game of Thrones. Walking Dead.
Is it the new episode?
I don't care, dude.
You're
I don't watch
smoking people right now.
Dude, let me.
No, like
you should see his
face. Anyway, so I mean,
this
you're
is
gonna
fancy
find out
show.
early. Don't
This
get
is
too
fancy
attached
show,
to the
man.
wife.
Right, she's gone.
Oh, exclusive.
Like her, but don't
Exclusive.
Right.
Man.
Right. When you say like her but don't love her. Like her but don't love her.
Oh, there you go, man. You gotta see it.
But Moose, you need to catch up on Legends of Tomorrow, man.
I need to. I taped that still.
Huh?
Hey, speaking of that.
Season 2.
Speaking of that. So you guys realize that the AT&T
Yes. Doom, doom, doom.
just bought. Is it Time Warner? Yeah. AT&T just bought
They just
Time
bought
Warner.
DirecTV.
They already own.
DirecTV.
They already own all that, but they bought. Yeah, they bought the whole thing for like I don't know. I think it was like $58 billion or
Yeah,
something.
we don't see a problem with that.
No, it's gonna be bad because at some point, like some of the channels, they won't. They don't get along
It's
with.
control information, dog.
Oh man, AT&T
It
controls
used to be when we grew up. We had 5,000 news organizations and
No,
5,000
we had
radio.
four,
No,
yeah.
different. No, I'm talking about like different radio stations.
Oh, yeah.
That was owned by like 5 different smaller companies. Now it's like 3 companies own everything, dog.
That's true.
Yes.
So they
Yeah.
control. Like, no, we don't like that. We're not gonna talk about that. So they control the information, man.
Hey man, all of it, brother.
All
of it.
Disney is like Disney own everything.
No, they don't own everything. They own ABC.
Man, Disney own Blade. They own Wesley Snipes' black ass now.
Well, that's because he wasn't
If
really
you own a
taking care of
network,
stuff.
you have power.
Yeah, dog.
That's why we know your boy went down.
Oh,
Bill Cosby. That's
Yeah,
why
dog.
Bill Cosby went down. He's about to buy NBC. He's about to buy NBC.
they're like, no, we ain't done. Did you try to buy Discovery Channel? No. So what's your cable bill? Man, that's like a monopoly, man. Like, so I guess it's gonna be in direct contact with Comcast now.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
That's why they want that faster internet. That's why they did it, because they want the internet, because that cable line can be faster than the DSL line.
So is this the event that makes that happen? Is this how we finally get somewhat adequate fiber optic lines for better internet? I mean,
Well, you always know the cable is always gonna be faster than the DSL line that they was using.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. It was $48.5 billion a day. So AT&T buys DirecTV, and that's how much they pay for DirecTV. They also bought Time Warner.
So how much is your phone? How much my phone bill gonna go up?
Go up for
I
what?
don't know.
What's it need to go up for?
Because they got to pay for that. That money got to go somewhere.
Man, they own all of it, man.
So I mean, if you got
Almost.
Time Warner, man, you finna get the Sunday ticket.
You could, but a lot of people are pissed about it. AT&T Time Warner, man, it's happening. It's real.
I remember when AT&T was Singular Wireless.
Singular. That's how long I've been with it.
Yeah.
And before that, it was Mobile One.
Dang. You know, I
That
wasn't.
was 94.
I wasn't privileged.
I had a
that much.
pager.
I was
beeper.
just, I had a pager. Yeah, I had a beeper. I had a beeper back then. As a matter of fact, somebody in my family still has that phone number.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I don't have it anymore, but somebody in my family still has that phone number.
You remember a few years ago, AT&T tried to buy T-Mobile, and the government stopped it because T-Mobile and AT&T at the time was the only GSM network in the United States, so they wouldn't allow them to get a monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
So they put the kibosh on them buying
but now
T-Mobile.
you see what's happening now at this point.
They're
crazy,
like, well, we'll reassess, and then Dish Network tried to buy DirecTV, and then the government came and was like, can't have a monopoly. Because there's only 2 satellite companies.
AT&T got it.
But AT&T is a cable company. They're not a satellite company,
Right.
so they was allowed.
But now
to.
they got Time Warner though. Who else is out there? I don't even know.
Comcast, well, Xfinity,
Okay. There you
which
go.
they just bought NBC.
Oh, okay. Then there's gonna
So
be a
Xfinity
couple
bought
of.
NBC.
The Xfinity, Comcast is a.
So let me ask you this: Is it gonna be a situation where it's what's that? You talk about Wesley Snipes when it's like, oh, we're going to Taco Bell. Because that's like the Taco Bell was like the only place to eat. Remember, you know what I'm talking about? What movie was that?
Oh yeah.
With him and Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
Taco
fancy.
Bell was awesome. Your taco pill.
It was fancy. Yeah. Taco Bell was fancy. And like, oh, we're going to Taco Bell tonight.
Yeah.
You know.
I had a discussion about that earlier. My theory on fast food restaurants. It makes no sense because I always ask the question: how many cows on Earth?
They keep making them.
If just the sheer math alone don't add up. But
Well, you know what's happening, man. Most of them are
Processing.
walking to the edge and falling off.
yeah, true. Because what I understand is if there's 100
so
million
dumb.
cows, let's say
So
there's 100
dumb.
million cows.
Dumb.
McDonald's serves billions daily. Just McDonald's. Ain't enough meat.
It is enough, man.
I don't know. You would have to think so. I mean, it's not like it's a
Cloning
limited
is not
resource.
illegal in animals. So we eating that
I
clone
mean, there
meat.
it is. So I couldn't necessarily dispute that.
All right, so I tell you what, folks, man.
It's got to be cheaper.
This is
Moose playing his back for. He thought Inferno would be more on his side.
Oh no, he's cool. No. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Moose thought he was gonna be. Moose thought he had an ally. We had
I don't need an
converted.
ally.
We had converted Inferno.
I don't need it. I'm good.
Flat Earth, cloning animals for food.
Yes.
Yes.
It all makes sense.
It all makes
all
purpose.
makes
McDonald's serving billions daily.
Yes.
And we you just said tacos at 36 degrees.
That's right.
You know what I'm
I did.
saying? And Taco Bell got taco. They got meat. Everywhere got meat. Ain't enough cows go around, man. That's only in the United States.
It's for sure enough cows to go around. Yeah, for sure it is.
To be consumed daily.
Yes. Yes, to be
The
consumed.
math don't
daily.
add up, dude.
I mean, but they are
But
awfully large animals.
How many burgers can you get out of one cow? Somebody need to go ahead and hit us up on Facebook.
I
and
know
let
a
us know.
bunch. I bought. I'm gonna tell you right now. So earlier this year, I bought half a cow, and then I sold half of my cow. So I have a quarter of a cow in my freezer right now.
No kidding.
Right now, and I have 44. I have 44 pounds just of ground beef.
Right.
Myself.
Right.
So it's 88 pounds of ground beef, plus a plethora of steaks, plus a plethora
I
all
get it.
that stuff.
That's one cow.
So right, that's what I'm saying.
So
So you know what? So when you think about the hamburgers they're making or whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're gonna put some rice in it and all that stuff and
Yeah,
kind of stretch it
absolutely.
out a little bit.
Right.
I definitely understand. Your grandma did that, by the way.
Right.
She put some rice in there.
That's the first time I've ever heard of that. I'm gonna start doing it.
She put some she put some rice in there, or some hamburger, or some
Filler.
some fillers in the burger, all that to stretch it out a little bit. So anyway, that stuff happens. But I mean, you think about a patty, or even a burger patty, you not even maybe you hear them quarter pound burgers. It's a quarter pound of weight when they get done adding all the stuff to it. It's not a quarter pound of meat.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Right? And so you got to think about a pound of meat is going to stretch out to be a whole bunch of hamburgers.
I get that, Moose, but to be consumed daily is the
Yeah.
thing. Like, we talking about every day. You're slaughtering. You got to slaughter millions of cows to keep
Yes. And you
consuming.
keep on growing them. That's right.
But how you grow a cow that big that fast?
Because I just told you I bought a cow, so I know how long it lasted. But the cow wasn't even about 8 months old before he was.
But think about
he's
Jesus'
in
question.
He's in
How
my
do you grow a
stomach.
cow that fast, man? I mean, you got to think about our kids. This is 2016. Well, guess what? In 1980, Lil Leroy still looked like Lil Leroy in 1990. Well, now in 2016, Lil Ray Ray looked like Big Ray Ray in 2016. So everything that we ingest is in the food, and therefore it's genetically altering the chemical makeup of human beings as a whole. That's why kids are walking around. Little girls aren't little girls no more. Everybody need to walk around with an ID on their collar.
Scratching their nuts.
Exactly.
Hey, all right, so I'll tell you what, real quick, why don't you go ahead and give us the Health Connection tip of the day?
The Health Connection tip of the day, man, for me, it's been just holding yourselves accountable as far as, people at work, hold your coworkers accountable to helping them make healthier choices and not, quitting and most definitely committing to themselves, especially if they set themselves a goal for Halloween. Holidays are slowly approaching. Thanksgiving.
How much candy can I eat?
Man, stop. Go with the Twizzlers.
I like
That's
Twizzlers.
low fat,
I actually bought
lightweight.
some.
You know, that'll get you in there if you need to have a little sweet tooth or some extra dark chocolate. The darker it is, the better it is for you.
That's what
we
I
got some
heard.
dark chocolate for you ladies. So,
That's what the women say. They like dark chocolate.
so definitely, and increasing your water, especially now that it's getting colder outside. So if you normally
People
drinking,
don't drink enough
they
water
don't
in the
drink
wintertime.
enough water in the wintertime,
Good
and that's
call.
when you need it most, and that's when you're dehydrated the most. So if you're drinking a gallon, you need to drink at least twice that amount, and that's easy math. You can do either 4 44-ounce cups or 6 36-ounce cups, and that gets you through almost 2 gallons of water a day.
All right, let me ask you this. So do I drink it since it's cold outside? Do I drink warm water?
Just regular, just
drinking
regular
warm-
room
is
temperature
warm
water.
Warm water better or cold water
It's
better?
not about better, it's a preference, but if you do drink cold water, you just need to know that your body burns more calories trying to assimilate that cold water to your body temperature.
Boom. I told everybody that. Moose is right. The world's round. The fucking moon changes, and cold water is better for you.
Definitely.
Don't agree with definitely because the moon don't change and the earth is still up for debate.
You know what? And cold water sucks, doesn't it?
Cold
you
water
need
is the
Kool-Aid.
best. I love
You
cold
know.
water.
I saw a picture of this kid. He was a pilgrim boy, and I believe he died because he had his black friend over and he drank some Kool-Aid and he had like sugar
diabetes.
shock. Yeah, he had diabetes instantly. He had diabetes
That
instantly.
sounds like something would come out of a black household.
Right.
He was gone, man. That's all I'm
In
saying.
anybody's household, I'd expect it to be a black household.
It's
Right.
the sugar.
Hey, man, right now you listen to the Heaviest Radio Show.
Yes.
Man. We are live
Flat
on
Earth.
Spreaker.com.
Yes.
On the Flat Earth. Because all the cows are falling off the Flat Earth. And that's why we don't have enough meat to make the hamburgers that
Yeah.
everybody's eating. I tell you what, you can check us out on what, Jeezy?
Man, you can check us out on Spreaker.com, all cast, one cast. We on your iPhone, your iTunes, man. We everywhere. We on Twitter at Heavy
Yeah, Twitter. Yeah, you catch us at Heavy
_
Hitter.
Yeah.
That's us, man. And
Did
we're
out
also
of
on
order.
Facebook.
Yeah, we on Facebook at Heavy Hitters Radio Show. We on Instagram at Heavy Hitters Radio Show.
Yeah, check us out.
We on
Matter of fact, you can call tonight if you want to.
call tonight at 317-67
Heavy.
317-67.
Heavy.
Yeah, if you got a dumb phone, then you just screwed because I
Yeah,
don't
'cause
know.
I don't know the number.
It's something 89.
Yeah, whatever the
Twitter.
numbers are.
Yeah.
It's whatever the numbers heavy are. All right, you can call us up. Hey, so I tell you what, man, we got Inferno in the house. And what we're
Inferno.
gonna do, what we're gonna
Dante's
do is
Inferno.
I want you now this time to
Yes.
interview him a little bit,
Sure.
see what's going on, and then see what's on his mind. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
I appreciate
So
it.
we started last.
He's got a fancy shirt on.
Yeah, he got a fancy shirt. A polo.
And khakis.
I just
So,
came from my
Inferno, so
40.
tell me a little bit about you. So before we got cut off, you were saying that you was a DJ when you was growing up, or did some DJ working kind of
was
stuff.
high
and-
school DJ for JEL. So it's been a long time since I've been behind any sort of microphone. So I mean, this is exciting. This is cool, man. So I mean, it's always been in my wheelhouse. So
Yeah.
you know,
Right
this
in
is
your
awesome.
wheelhouse.
And then anytime I can sit around and talk to brothers, I'm all
Oh,
about
boy,
that,
that's
you
what
know
I'm
I mean?
talking about.
So
He's
anybody
talking
in
crazy,
general,
man.
but
So what's your space? So Moves introduced you. So you the man with a bunch of knowledge. So like,
Yeah.
what's your
He
wheelhouse?
reads a lot. He reads a lot.
Like what kind of information
That's right.
are you bringing, or like what kind of knowledge do you like? What area of concentration do you seek out the most, as far as like what interests you?
personal finance. I mean, that's my big thing. That's my big push, especially as it pertains to the African American or even minority communities in general. I just don't think there's been enough education in terms of wealth, how to manage it, how to use it. The culture is all spin, but nobody's putting the brakes on it. So, you know, my thing is trying to get
You hear
a
that?
plan out there for
That's
folks
fancy.
to be able to understand a little bit differently, because I think if we get to the point where
Right.
4 or 5 brothers or 4 or 5, minorities come together because they know how to manage this money, we can certainly have a greater impact together. So that's kind of my end game, making sure that there's something out there for the people, and that I'll leave my imprint in terms of making sure if the world's not going to teach you, my kids know nothing about money from school.
And keep in mind, folks, when he says brothers, he mean men in
Just
general,
in
having
general.
Yeah.
have a general concept of finance,
It-
and that's for poor people like us.
It's
That's-
funny. The company that I work for, the father runs the company, and the son is like obviously is the heir to the throne. And like just sitting and chopping up with the son, like all the knowledge that he has just from what his father taught him about operating and running a business is invaluable to, like, there's no university or school that can teach him
Right.
from being hands-on and learning that since he was a little kid to one day take over his father's spot and then continue the family business and running the company. And, like, just, like, understanding taxes and understanding, like, you saying your finances, understanding your stock prices and understanding how to invest your money.
I'm gonna tell you right now, though, that means he's paying attention. Because I mean, there's a lot of children out there that are not paying attention to the family business. They just waiting for it to drop in their lap.
Right.
And you know what happens? They lose it.
They lose the business,
It's
right.
over because they don't know how to run it.
Right.
They don't, and they just wait. They just sitting back waiting, and it's like, man, you're gonna be in trouble if you don't know how to run this thing when the person that's got the reins is done.
It's done. Yeah. So
You know?
I mean, so are you do like stock market information or just more money management type stuff?
More money management in terms of, because I think that the foundation needs to be built. Again, the man culture, even my own culture. I came from a household where I saw my pops just give my mom the money. Mom's
Yes.
paid the bills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had no involvement. And then when I even look at his life today, I see that he probably could have done a better job had he learned some things. But even my mother, when it started out with me, it was just a matter of, her big thing was my pops didn't know how to write checks. So her thing was, just make sure you know how to write checks. So once I knew how to write a check, I knew I could spend a check.
Right.
That's all the lesson I needed to know. So,
Well, I'm sorry, real quick. I didn't mean to butt in, but are you the person that's like at Kroger, like holding up the line, writing the damn checks still?
I've got that potential.
Hey, man, come on, man. I'm not with
Be
that.
floating the check.
I'm not with that. It's like Inferno and every Pilgrim
But you know what?
75-year-old woman
You know what though?
writing
What's
checks trying to pay
crazy,
for their groceries.
and maybe Inferno can answer this
Elaborate.
question.
I'm not with
Is are you more likely to spend cash in your pocket or you swipe a debit card? Like, not you in general, but just as far as spending habits.
I mean, the easy answer is the debit card. Because
you
it's
don't
quick, it's painless, and it's instant gratification. Now, if I walk around with cash, I'm more likely to hold on to it because I'm a lot more comfortable knowing I have this.
you can
I'm not
see-
ready to peel this off to every store I go to and buy up every want that looks great.
It's funny that you said it because I kind of agree with that. I think with cash, you can see that knot getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
It's
as you,
humbling.
yeah, but when you got a credit card, you just swipe and you don't physically see that money leaving. You just
Hey, man, I tell you what, man. The one, the only, the number one fan and the number one fan for the Heaviest Radio Show
Mr. Gates.
is Mr. Gates. Mr. Gates just hit us up on Instagram, folks. Matter of fact, you can check him out at Big Gates 06 on Instagram. But isn't what a degree in business supposed to be for? Like, what we talking about? He said college is a waste of money unless you're in the medical field. What you guys think about
I
that?
agree 100%. Well, I would say if you're in the field of medical or being a lawyer, legal, you need college. But anything outside of that, man, like, you don't need no college.
It's all
man.
about life skills. Because the only degrees I have in fitness are a BA and beat your ass and a BS and beat the shit out you.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to know. I mean, I don't think a degree qualifies. I mean, most what you do dealing with kids and stuff. I mean, there's no, it's just experience, learning, being trained, and then taking a couple of classes here and there to well around you. Then that's it. I mean, that's all you really need in life. And as far as like running a business, I mean, once you understand business language, you need a college to make you some master business person.
Now, I will tell you, though, a lot of times, especially in human services, if you have a master's or a license, that kind of thing, they'll pay you more.
They pay you more.
They'll pay you more, but it doesn't mean you know more. But they definitely will pay you.
I think that's the point that we're trying to say. Like, you don't need just because you go to school don't mean you know more than a person who don't go to school.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is, man,
If you get a PhD, you got some student loans that you paying back, so you need to get more.
No, now I'm gonna tell you this. I got a buddy that has a PhD, and he's gone on and got his HSPP, which means he can bill Medicaid for his thoughts on things. And he said he calls it the gift that keeps on giving, and he's definitely right because he can sign his name. he can sign his name and make a couple $100, man. You know what I'm saying? None of it gets to that point sometimes.
Yeah,
I can't lie to you, but not consistently enough where where every day you clock in a couple $1,000 because you signed your name 10, 15 times. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's not like that. But if you do have that PhD and that kind of thing, or that all that kind of stuff, man, the license, then it does pay. It does.
It does pay for sure. But
and by the way, Gates, get off of Jeezy's nuts. You always talking about he's doing stuff right. I'm sick of you. Did you notice, by the way, I'm checking out his stuff on my watch?
Apple Watch, man.
Yeah, get up with that. Ooh. And I do not have a PhD. Go figure.
You don't?
No, go figure.
But Jesus is always right, man.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Jesus.
Moose is Mr. Nice Guy over here.
Yes.
The world's round. Hey,
Flat Earth.
I tell you what, man.
I want to hear this story. You was about to drop this bombshell.
Which one?
Yeah, I knew you was gonna forget. You made us wait. You made us wait.
Which one was it?
About the bombshell about the 9/11, and you was like, you know what? I'm gonna save it for the show.
Oh shit!
You should have wrote it down. But anyway,
look, I tell you what, man. Mr. Gates all over. He's like, you told me I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Again, I folks, I read it on my watch. Anyway. All right.
Throw that in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put that out there. All right, Inferno. So I'm gonna get back to it. So about 9/11, and I remember in a second. All right, I'll think about it. All right. So Inferno, what do you have on your mind? I'll tell you what, sports related. I mean, whatever it is going on, man. Fill us in on it, man.
Now you have to forgive me because I clocked in early for the last show, or a little late for the last show.
Yeah.
But now I know that there was some discussion in regards to there only being 5 NBA players left from the 90s.
Yes.
And so with tonight being opening tip-off, it seems like that would be appropriate. I mean, we've had some legends that retired here within
Kobe,
the past few months.
Garnett,
Kobe and Garnett.
All players from the 90s, so the class is dwindling.
What are we gonna do with that, man?
The NBA is in good hands though right now, man. I think.
I don't know, man. Trash.
I don't think it's trash. If you look,
I just want to say what.
If you look at, and it's gonna pain me to say this, if you look at the Pacers in good shape. The Bulls in decent shape. The Cavs obviously gonna be the Cavs. The Knicks will be entertaining to watch. You got Golden State is that monster that's sitting out that's gonna be fun to look at on TV. They're finna play now, so it's gonna be fun to watch them. So I think the NBA, from a star standpoint and a predictability standpoint, it's predictable. We know it's gonna be the Cavs and then the Warriors again.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at that. I'm a Bulls fan. Definitely want to see the Bulls, but I think if you're just a basketball fan in general, there's some good basketball to be played.
All right, so are you going to tell me that you're not going to miss Manu Ginobili when he's done? You're not going to miss Jason Terry or Vinsanity.
Yeah, he's almost out.
Vinsanity he's still playing. He's almost out. Those are 3 of the players from the 90s, by the way.
Yeah, but Moose, but you got
they're nothing like Cornbread Maxwell.
I mean, but think about it. You got Durant, you got Curry, you got Chris Paul, you got LeBron, you got Melo. I mean, you still got some players, man.
It's always somebody, obviously.
Not to mention, I'm interested to see what Philadelphia gonna do with the Joel Embiid.
Is he gonna be hurt again?
Yeah, see what he gonna do.
Does this count as his rookie season?
Yeah, it does because he didn't play.
He's missed a couple.
Who said that?
Somewhere in there.
Said that.
So I mean, I think the NBA will be entertaining, and I don't know if Inferno heard me mention this, but we talked about the NFL and
got different feedback.
How the lack of I guess the games haven't been that good competitive this year. And my theory on it is
Clippers, Spurs, and OKC.
The thing that my theory on it is that the league is younger now because of the collective bargaining agreement, and it's cheaper to get rookies.
Boom, talk that stuff.
It's cheaper to get rookies than playing 10 years ago. You was playing veterans to be on your special teams, and they can kind of go on your nickel packages or whatever. So now only your skilled players are the ones getting paid all the money. Your quarterbacks, your receivers, your defensive ends. The rest of them are like first 4 years, and then we spin them out.
Yeah, we done
all
with
rookies
you.
again.
We
Your offensive
done.
line, your left tackle might be your staple, but the rest of them jokers, rookies,
Rotate.
undrafted free agents. And if you watch, do this weekend. When you watch your favorite NFL team, see how many rookies on your team are undrafted players. They get them for the cheap.
What's the boy from
The Packers don't even have a running back.
Ajayi? What's his name
Yeah.
from the
Dude,
Dolphins?
Exactly. I never heard of this dude. And guess
All of a sudden, he's got 2 weeks. Matter of fact, he's messing with a record.
But you know what, Moose? You know what's crazy about Ajayi? This dude will be good for this year. He only getting paid like maybe $200,000.
And he's done. We're
So
done with it.
they'll use him for 2 more seasons. As soon as it's time to pay him, no, man, I could be another Ajayi dude
I'll
for
give me
200.
another hungry cat.
Another hungry cat. You know what I'm saying? We'll start phasing you out.
Yeah.
So we'll start splitting your carries up so your numbers won't look good. You know what I'm saying? Then we're done with you, man. Because unless you gifted like an Ezekiel Elliott type. If you ain't that dude, nah, man, that's cool. I'll use you up for 4 years until your first deal is up, and then I'm done with you.
And give me somebody new.
And give me somebody new.
Yep.
You know, look at Eddie Lacy. You know what I mean? What's going on with him? This dude can't stay healthy. You know, his fourth. This now is like, yeah, dude, you're done.
Oh, speaking of that, what about Smith from the Jets, quarterback? What's his name? Gino, man.
If he went for bad luck, he wouldn't have none.
He's like yowzy, wowzy, wow, wow.
Right.
Remember that? Old boy on the Flintstones.
Right,
He got
Slut Rock.
Yeah, bad luck, Schlepp Rock, man. I'm telling you, man. He's bad luck, Schlepp Rock because he's starting. He's the man. He drafted early.
Get knocked out.
Get knocked out by his man, so he's hurt, right? His shoulder or something. Then your boy Fitzpatrick comes in, balls out. He's not good. He
Yeah.
just was on the streak. You
It
know, he
was
on the
a
streak.
contract year.
Yeah, he was on the streak. Now he comes in. He's not good. They give him all that money, then sit him down because he ain't no good. Gino comes in
Tears ACL.
and then tears ACL. He might be done.
Yeah.
You got to think so.
He
Yeah.
might be done.
Age and given the number of years, I mean, what is this year number 5?
It's
or
not,
something?
no, I
Yeah.
think maybe year
6,
number 4, maybe.
4,
Is he
5.
still on his rookie
Year
contract?
number 4. He might be. He might be.
I think he is on his rookie contract.
He's still on his rookie
And,
contract.
He's still
and
on his rookie
unfortunately-
contract. He'll get another shot.
Unfortunately, with black quarterbacks, like we don't get the
I was gonna say,
affordability.
black quarterbacks don't
Now,
get
if
this
he,
shit
if, he,
like
if, he,
Sam
if, he was Matt,
Bradford.
if he was Matt Liner, he could be
Sam
on,
Bradford.
he could be on somebody's bench.
Somebody will give him a training camp invite if he rehabs, because I'm sure the Jets are probably liable for his rehab at this point.
Yeah,
since he was
but-
on the
but
roster.
what I'm
Somebody
saying
will
is-
give him a shot.
Vince Young don't have a job right now,
man.
but Case Keenum does.
Hey, man.
And Vince Young, to his credit, when he played for Green Bay in the preseason 2 years ago, was looking good. Like he was showing, like, okay, somebody's giving him a job. Nope. Case Keenum get a job.
Is he black? You think it's because he's black?
I just think it's a stigma with black quarterbacks, man. I think it's still there, dog. I think it's still like when Cam Newton make the fall, he's done. Like I don't think Cam Newton will have the ability to bounce around.
I don't know, man.
Look
'cause
at
he's
RG3.
such a
RG3,
stud.
they slammed this dude into the ground. Even though I don't think he's that great, but I mean he's better than most guys.
He's
But
a Heisman Trophy winner.
the best he can do is Cleveland.
Yeah, that was kind of disappointing.
Yeah,
You would have thought he was established enough to have better options.
Better
than just
options than
Cleveland.
just Cleveland.
Who else was looking?
There's all kind of quarterbacks in around the league. I mean, you would think Denver could have looked at him.
Eagles.
The Eagles could have looked at him. I mean, Denver didn't have no quarterback. Houston didn't have no quarterback. The Rams didn't have a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? The dude they drafted Golf, which is funny. It's ironic that Golf can't learn the plays and they can't learn the audible calls. But yeah, I never heard nobody say anything about him not being smart enough as a quarterback. This dude ain't
That's
even.
heavy.
This dude ain't even. He was a #1 draft pick. If he was black, do you realize the shitstorm what we hear right now? If it was a black quarterback,
Hey, man, I am
Let's say,
so tired of your conspiracy.
dude. Moose, you know it's right. When Cam Newton came out, what did they say about Cam? He can't do this. He can't do this.
He was for the money.
Then he threw 400 yards his first 2 games, back-to-back games.
Killed him.
Golf ain't even dressed. Your first
Right.
NFL game, you ain't even put the uniform on to make the team trip. And you the #1 draft pick. if he was Black Moose, he would be getting killed right now.
All I'm saying is like somebody like Drew Brees down there in
New Orleans.
In New Orleans, where he's all small and stuff. I mean, he just he's a phenom. You know,
But he came from the Chargers, and he couldn't do them no justice. Got hurt with them the second year, and then they got rid of him.
Got rid of him.
And now he's like
But
the
Moose,
second or
you
third
know,
leading
Goff,
quarterback.
they
ever.
say that Goff cannot learn the audibles and call the plays in the huddle. He don't know it. He can't process
He's like
it.
Ryan Leaf, man. He'll be out.
Hey, I
they
played
gonna-
football like that. I
they
didn't know the
gonna-
calls.
they
I
gonna
like,
give-
am I getting the ball? Am I getting the
But Moose,
ball?
what I'm saying is,
Shit
He
chat.
one of
but
them
I'm
big
saying
dumb-
you're
big
not
dumb
hearing.
running backs.
I got this up
I saw
off
your picture,
Bleacher
by the way.
Report. I got this off Bleacher Report. This is like we're just reporting like this ain't mainstream media where this information is coming from.
Yeah.
They keep asking when he gonna put Golf in the game. They're like, no, he's gonna stay with Keenum. Like, dude, this dude threw 6 interceptions, and you still you draft this dude number
That's how they
one.
doing it, man.
It's still a stigma with black quarterbacks, man.
Hey, so
It's
all right,
unfortunate,
all right,
man.
Real quick. I got to get in this. All right, so I am sick and tired, man, of like. All right, so I got buddies, man, to like get 15 jobs.
Shout
like,
out to
when I
Josh
know
Brown. You
I
would.
get 15. Did you look at it? I get 50. I got buddies to get 15 jobs. So like, if you have a friend, right,
Like me.
and they buddy
Yeah.
like is a pest control dude,
Like me.
right, and then like they come to your house and they clean, they get your bugs out, or whatever, even if they don't do it. Then they quit that, right, and now they selling insurance. They the best at selling insurance, and you're like, man, you know what? Let me get some insurance for you.
And I hooked you up, didn't
Right? Let me get some insurance for you.
I? I hooked you up, didn't
and then
I?
later
I
on,
take care of you.
then you can talk to them again, and now they like doing foundations on your house.
Yeah. No,
Can-
I'm not
can
doing
you-
it.
Can you trust that dude?
Yes, jack of all trades, master of none.
Hold on, Moose. He talking about me. He talking about me.
Sure.
He talking about me. We in school. Good school. 'Cause you said it in my inaugural speech when I walked in. You broke all that stuff down. So to tell the story, like I got out of pest control. This has been about 2 years. It's been about 2 years now. I got out of it.
Yeah.
Even though I still do it on the side because I know the business.
Makes sense.
So I got into insurance because like insurance is the gift that keeps giving. You get the residual and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty lucrative, but there's no salary with it, so it's a constant hustle. So when you win it, you learn that, hey, I got to buy my leads, I got to pay for all this stuff out of pocket. And after a while, you like, all these companies, they say you're a dream to get you in. And when you get there, you like, it's the same bullshit from the last company. Not saying that they're good, not saying that I still don't sell it. Because I just do it on my own time now. It's like, you know what? If somebody want it, hey, I'll talk to you about it. I can hook you up. I got, Mutual Omaha is one of my best companies I write with. America. So I write with all the Transamerica.
By the way, I did not get Mutual of Omaha.
No, you got Combine, which Combine is a good company too. It's a good company. Which my brother-in-law just got a check for like $1,500. His son broke his collarbone. Damn. Yeah, he cashed in on that. He was like, "Can I check?" I said, "Yeah, I put his name on the list." But anyway, so now I needed a salary, so I went over to doing foundations, which is similar to pest control because I was inspecting houses anyway for termites. So I'm used to going in the crawl space. So now it's like instead of looking for
How, folks? Have you anybody ever seen Nate Jeezy? He's real close to 6'9".
Yeah, I get
Right? He's all of 6'8", maybe 6'7".
But I use that to
He's
my
getting
advantage.
older. You ain't been in nobody's crawl
Yeah,
space.
I was in the crawl space. I was in 2 crawl spaces today. But it's easy. So now when they do foundations, I don't install them. I don't fix them. I just go in there and look. Like, yeah, you got a crack in your foundation. You're gonna need some helical piers to push your house back up. It's gonna run you $7,000.
Oh, well, I'm not
Sign
doing
here.
it. I'm
You
not
know what I
doing
mean?
that.
And if your house falls, what you gonna do? You gonna have to sign me that check for $7,000 to get these piers put in. Or your basement flooded. You know what? You need a water tunnel. You got about 70 square feet. That's gonna be about. Well, you need a sump pump and pit. That's about 6,000, 6,500. What you gonna do? Have a flooded basement or fork over that 6,500?
All I'm saying is, man, hey, folks,
what I mean? So
I'll tell you what, this
it's-
is Moose Aka Big House, man. Be very careful because I know there's people that say, hey, man, I'll fix your sink, man. Just give me $20. Just give me $20.
That's what you call Jeezy to do that stuff.
Hey, man, I'll
I'll
fix your
make sure it's
brakes. Just give me $20.
So Moose, give you an
I'll
example.
cut your grass.
I don't know. There's
Just
some
give me
talented people out
$20.
there, you know,
So
and
I'll
if
fix
I
your
can
gutters.
Get some pretty good bang out that $20.
I look at my
I
numbers.
don't need the best. I don't need the best of the best to do the work. I need efficient. I need quality.
I'm
I
not
need
doing
cool.
that.
I'm with it. If one person can provide 5 services and do them all adequately,
For
I'm riding
$120, I'm not doing
So
that.
Moose,
Hey, I
so
tell you
Moose,
what.
so
Hey,
to
real
give-
quick,
to
man.
give you example, Moose, also
To be continued. All right, next week, folks. Hey, remember, you got to check us out. Remember,
Yes.
we are where you are.
so get comfortable.
And come on in.
Your booty.
Hey, man,
Yes.
we're not doing that.
Yeah, splat, splat, splat.
And if you need anything, just call AG.
Call Jeezy, man. I got you.
He can do it.
Jack of all trades.
$20,
Let's
man.
go 8-4, San Antonio.